Waking up to another beautiful gray morning here in Michigan. Colors are still looking very beautiful, thankfully. Oh, my flag's twisted up. I'll have to fix that. And it's David's day off, so we're gonna head out to breakfast. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Hey, Christy, or anyone else who gets motion sickness, look away for a second, unless we're gonna try to go really slow, but I don't want any of you guys to get sick. So I'm gonna show you guys some of the decorated places around here, but I'll let you know when you can look back if it makes you real sick. I'm sorry. This one is the one that I really wanted everybody to see. Couple of the houses in our neighborhood that got decorated. Yeah. Okay, it goes kind of slow here for them because there's like a lot going on. There's like a bloody ghost and oh, their sign fell out. Oh. Well, there's a few people anyway that decorated for Halloween. Oh, and I dropped my phone. That decorated for Halloween, so I just thought maybe we could share that with you guys too. We're back home now, so it's probably safe to keep watching. I just really didn't want to make you guys sick or anything. Sorry about the other day, Christy. Hey guys, it's Heather, the Crochet Witch. I'm spending my break with you again, and thought I'd say hi and all. And yeah, here I am at work again and stuff. It's the only time I'm ever in anything very colorful. This is my work uniform, so yeah, hi. We went, I think, did I record? Yeah, I tried to do a little recording of people's houses that got decorated for Halloween that wasn't ours. And we were driving really slow, so I don't know if that bothers those of you with motion sickness. I know Christy was talking about she had to look away. I feel bad about that. So I tried to put a little warning in when to look away and when it was safe. It was only a couple seconds, I think, like maybe a minute. But yeah, so that was our adventure for the day. And then, like I said, I'm at work now, and I started something new, which I'm kind of hoping, like, if this turns out well, then I will have the like motivation to work on Baby Yoda some more, because he really does need to get done. Like, I want a Baby Yoda too, so really he needs a brother, because my coworker really wants him. Yeah, so I am using a tiny little, an F hook. Like, for me, that's tiny. I know I've used smaller because I've made like lacy stuff, but that is like how little that is compared to the, usually the smallest I use is an H, but I use like a J or a K a lot. Just, I don't know, just for the certain project, but I wanted it to be nice and tight. So, and I just picked a random color. This looks a lot like the purple for the corner to corner scarf I just finished, but it's not. I don't have the colorway right now, but this is a big twist yarn from Joann's. And I put the two side by side, and the other one is definitely more like electric purple than this one is. So, I had, like, I made comments before in like my podcast and, even in Vlogtober, but, I had commented that I didn't know if anyone else crocheted the way that I do, or am I just like an oddball? And I had, Gary from Urban Yarns, hi Gary, and Sandy, from Crochet A Canada, hi Sandy, commented on yesterday's video because of the way that I crochet, because this is how I hold my tension like as I go. I never put yarn over here. Like I hold my project over here. And I don't know why. I think when a friend of mine that I worked with way back in the day had tried to teach me crochet, and it didn't really work out well. Like she just tried to teach me single crochets and stuff, and I did what most people do and didn't get past the chain for a while, and my practice squares were wonky, and you know. So if you're just beginning, know that that is absolutely normal and don't get discouraged or feel bad. But I think she had tried to teach me, like some people, you guys are like, Sandy said she's never seen anybody do it and this and that. I cannot fathom watching everybody else do like this or however. There's no way I could do it. And I know that this girl that had taught me tried to teach me to use with this hand because she also used with the other hand, and I couldn't get it. I could not get it. And I think that's part of what my problem was initially. But I had already known how to knit, and I never learned knitting properly. I learned myself with literally a little one of those kits from Walmart that comes in like a little plastic container, and it has like a book, and it has, I don't know, a couple of needles, I think, maybe just one pair of needles, and then like the little accessories and notions and whatnot that you don't know what to do with when you first start learning to knit. Anyway, but that's how I taught myself. I didn't even teach myself with videos. I have watched like 2 knitting videos, I think, ever, and they were for washcloths, I think. Like I learned how to knit a washcloth on the diagonal, and I learned yarn overs on the same video. So I think I may have only watched 1 knitting video. So I already knew how to knit, but well, I already knew how to knit as well as I knit now. I would not call myself a knitter by any means. But my mother-in-law, who has been a knitter her whole life, and who sorry, coworker went by. My mother-in-law, who's been a knitter her whole life and is just now learning how to crochet, has wow, him going by made me lose my train of thought real bad. Anyway, I've been teaching her how to crochet and help her out and all that, and she said that she was fascinated by the way I hold my yarn, and that I hold my yarn like a knitter. So I don't know if that's the case, but I'm gonna go with that. Sorry, same coworker. Anyway, so I've been working on this little monster dude, and he's from this book, and now my coworker's coming over, so I'm probably just gonna let you guys go for now, and I'll talk to you tonight. Bye. Hey guys, it's Heather the Crochet Witch. Hello. I already said that. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Welcome to Vlogtober day 15, which makes it October 15th, 2020. Let's see. I think I brought you guys with me for my break today and got interrupted by a coworker, so I'm not quite sure how much of that made sense, because I was on my break and I'm out there and like I'm one of the people in charge, and it's like some days, even on break, they need you. And if they don't need you, they're still calling you for something. So I'm sure you guys know the feeling, right? I guess it's nice to be needed. Well, anyway, yeah, so I was talking on break about, okay, so I was
crocheting, and I think the part that I got interrupted in and got distracted by was it was called to attention the way that I crochet, which let me show you, like the way I hold my yarn. I think I already showed you in the video, but this is literally how I hold my yarn. Never touches this hand, just the project. And so I crochet like this. And I think that is because I had taught myself how to knit first, and my mother-in-law says that I crochet like a knitter. So I know, like Gary was saying, that he might like to try that. To me, it's the only way to do it. Like, I've tried the other ways. I can't. I would stink at it. I mean, I'm sure like with practice it would get better and I could do it, but like I like the way that I do it, and it doesn't cause me any discomfort. It doesn't have, I don't have any problem controlling my tension or anything like that. So what works for you, right? What I couldn't remember today was the colorway. This is a big twist yarn value from Joann's, and I had taken the label off because I started I went to breakfast with my husband this morning and was trying to pull the center pull, and I did not want another mishap from the hot purple Hobby Lobby yarn. So I just started unrolling it from here to make my little monster guy from this book. You may notice that it's usually back here. I have finally started him. So I figured once I finish the head and cut the string, I'll ball it up or cake it up, one or the other. But see, the little guy, he's actually peeking out of the back of the book right here. But the little guy that I am making, how do I do this without, right here, it's Dizzy. His name's Dizzy. Dizzy Durkee. Dizzy Durkee. But I think he's adorable. Dizzy Durkee, I was right. Let's see. Aww. Look at him. Isn't he cute? And I imagine you can make him with or without the flower. I know they're separate, or clover, I mean, and I know they're separate, like a separate little pattern to make it on the side. It's not like attached until you attach it, I believe. Oh, sorry, I'm really stuffy. Like, I am pretty sure I'm getting my first fall cold. So, yes, I was randomly touching my blanket yarn. I don't know why, but like whenever this thing is around, I'm just like, anyway. So here's the progress that I made so far. Oh, and the big twist yarn is called Plum. That's the colorway of the big twist value. But here's his head so far. And like, this is where it starts going down, and then I believe you start like a decrease of him. Let me see. I know you do decrease a little bit, but then it flares back out. So anyway, right now it kind of looks like one of those beach hats or whatever. And I'm using an F hook, which is 3.75 millimeter. This particular one is a boy hook because I had a set of those to begin with this grip. I'm a Susan Bates girl, I'm gonna say right now. So I'm fumbling a little bit with this, but I can't find my Susan Bates hook that is an F right now. Like, I like the bamboo ones, and I'm certain that I have it somewhere, the bamboo handles, but I don't know where it is. So, because like the suggested hook size for this is an H, and in the pattern they wanted you to use, I don't remember, but they wanted you to use sport weight yarn, which I didn't want to use. I wanted to use the value because I got in that Black Friday sale, like I got, well, you've seen the yarn haul video if you've watched back that far, but I got 2 or 4 of pretty much every color that I wanted. There was a couple that I wasn't able to get that many of, but I have quite a few of the big twist yarns, mostly all located way up there. So I wanted to go through them, and like now that I started the monster, I don't know if I'll be any good at it. I don't know if I'll finish it. I hope I'll finish it. But like every yarn I look at, I'm like, that'd be a cute monster. That'd be a cute monster. So I have like monster fever right now. I love monsters. But yeah, that's the head. And I'm using one of my beautiful spidery stitch markers. If it'll focus. See the spider in the web that Sandy from Crochet A sent me? I love these. Yeah, so that's what I was working on. And as promised, I said I would show you the width of this cake because my husband was working. Oh, he fixed it, by the way. My husband fixed the volume problem. He had to fiddle with the computer a lot that I don't know, but he fixed it. Like you can see, it's quite big already, and I'm not even quite halfway through the second cake, so I'm just gonna finish off the second cake and call this one good because it's already quite long. And it goes down the back well, and it fits well. I don't know if I'm going to keep this one, but it does fit me well, and I do really like it. But there may be other ones coming with latte cakes. If you've ever thought about using a latte cake on a shawl, I just say go for it, because like this is seriously like being wrapped in a cloud. I really like it, and I enjoyed working with it. Yeah, and the really tight stitches of my little monster guy is starting to, like, I want to finish the head tonight while I'm watching. After I chat with you guys, I'm gonna go watch a horror movie or a show. I'm thinking about either Supernatural, or there's one on Netflix. It's new. Can't think of the name of it. I'll have to get back to you. I was thinking about giving that a try. If I don't give that a try now, I will try it on vacation probably. Which is in like 9 days now. So excited. But yeah, so that was my shawl progress also. And what else did I do today? I took you guys for a ride to visit a couple of the neighborhood houses that have decorated, and I think that's really all that I've accomplished today besides going to work. So it's starting to get chilly here, and like I'm cold before it gets cold, so like once it starts to get cold, I'm freezing. And David rewired this room, so that I could plug a heater in, because this was like an addition to the house, and it's not got good insulation or anything, so it's like freezing. So I get to have my little heater plugged in, but I need to unbury the heater from the closet of despair. That's like the catch-all storage for everybody right now. So maybe that's gonna be an upcoming project too. But anywho, since I've accomplished like nothing else today, let's take a drink apparently. Let's start by opening the Homemade Hubby Advent Calendar, which if you are just joining in for day 15, don't forget, if you like this, I have a playlist of all the other Vlogtobers. But basically I didn't feel like I could afford to spend the money on an advent calendar for Halloween. And so my husband went out to different stores and such without me and picked things like yarn that he thought would be interesting, and he wrapped them. And then Damon numbered them for me. So it's a homemade advent calendar. So let's, sorry. I know I am like all over the place today, like in my brain, and then I feel like it's making me like kind of stutter through stuff. But yeah. It's blue. What kind of blue? It is, oh no, it's coming out of the wrapper. Oh my goodness, did you tape it to the thing by accident? It is, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It is a really pretty robin's egg blue looking color. Let's see what the name of it is. It's just turquoise is the name of it. I have opened some of this type of yarn, not this color, but this type of yarn before, and most people are familiar with it by now, but it is like a softer Red Heart Super Saver. It is made in Turkey. The suggested needle size is a USI, which is a 5.5 millimeter, and the suggested needle size is a US 8, which is a 5 millimeter. This skein is 7 ounces, which is 199 grams, which is 355 yards, which is 325 meters. It is upside down. It is 100% acrylic. It is a 4-weight, which I agree with because, like I said, it is basically like a really soft version of Red Heart Super Saver. And yeah. So I'm thinking with a lot of this 4-weight stuff, I could probably make, if I wanted to put them all together, I could make a scrap blanket. Or like a, they're not scraps though, so like I can make an advent blanket from the yarn that David chose for me. Or since I have Monster Fever, this would make a really pretty monster. I don't know, but feel free to comment down below and let me know what you think. Also, we are over 961 strong and hopefully going. Be pretty awesome to hit the 1,000 mark by October 31st, don't you guys think? So if you haven't yet, you should consider subscribing down below. And then every day of the month, I have a Halloween trivia fact. Sometimes if I am creative enough, it is in the form of a question, and sometimes it is just a fact save for Final Jeopardy one day. Let's see. Okay, let's do this one today. I have a couple prepared ahead of time. So I didn't prepare the month, of course, because that would be professional of me. What book did Stephen King write that he later said was the only one he's ever written that scared him? Have you read any Stephen King or watched movies? He's my favorite. Well, he's my favorite horror author. I was going to say my favorite author, but I have a different favorite author from fantasy. I watched a lot of Stephen King movies. The answer, what book did he write that has scared him, is Pet Sematary. I liked Pet Sematary. I like the second Pet Sematary. Have you guys seen it? What'd you think? I don't know. I read the book. I read the book when I was probably 10. Maybe 12. Somewhere in there. There was one summer that I was on a huge Stephen King kick. Like, my grandma was like, you know, Stephen King has got these, like, the stand is like this thick, like super big books. So is it. I mean, even his regular sized books are actual novels, obviously. he has written some short stories, but I actually didn't discover those when I was a kid. And there was one summer that my grandma was just like, "Are you crazy? Like, what are you doing?" I mean, I would come home with books from the library, like, you know, I read in one summer, I think I had read It, Christine, Pet Cemetery 2, Carrie, Cujo, The Stand, The Green Mile, maybe. I know that was short stories later, but I think I might have had the book. Maybe not. I might be wrong about that one. What other Stephen King book? I think there was a couple other ones, but I was a huge Stephen King bender. So yeah, anyway, there was your fact for the day. And I'm doing this a little bit later in the night than usual because I was like anxiously working on my monster head and I would like to finish that. So I think I will probably let you guys go, and I will definitely talk to you tomorrow. Please, if you want, like, comment, subscribe, definitely comment. I love talking to you guys. So yeah, I will just see you guys later. Bye, guys.